Hey guys, this is Kuro and welcome to Promo Look At. These are basically videos that I do for tabletop gaming, and without further ado, today's promo we're going to be looking at is for Pokemon, a trading card game. And the promo we're going to be looking at is right back here. And again, I'm continuing the very first movie Pokemon promos, and here's a background of it, of how the back looks like. And today's promo is going to be Dragonite. This is the last one for the promos that we're giving out in the theatrical version. But first, let's go to see what Dragonite does. So, what does Dragonite do? He's a stage 2. Evolves from Dragonair, which is the picture right here. Put Dragonite on the stage 1 card. So if you had basically you basically just stack cards. When it comes to, you have your Dratini, then you stack it up and you put do I have a card over here? I think I have a card over here. Yes. So basically, you put the card up and then you just stack it and you stack it one more time, and that's basically your stage 2 cards. But yeah, that's basically how Dragonite works when it comes to evolving. But it's between turns, for those of you who know. So it'll be the first turn you can't evolve unless you have cards that specifically let you evolve the card on the spot. So then you wait the following turn and then you put Dragonair. Then the next turn Dragonite. Unless, again, you can do it in one turn with Rare Candy as well. You'd just be like Dratini, Dragonite. But yeah, that's how you do that. He has 90 HP, and he's a colorless Pokemon, so that's pretty cool. Let's talk about his picture. Well, up there, this is how I can tell it's from the movie, because it says Kids WB presents Pokemon, the very first movie, so that's how he was released. All you have is mountains, a cloud over here, blue sky, and it looks pretty much like a kid drew this. A kid with skill, because obviously it looks like, it doesn't look bad, but it looks like a kid drew it that has a little bit of art skills to the kid. It doesn't look like someone just said, like, no, it looks pretty decently drawn for a kid with experience. The next thing, it says here he's a dragon Pokemon, length 7 feet 3 inches, weighs 463 pounds. Wow, he's a tall Pokemon. I mean, you can literally fly on him, like compared to Charizard, because Charizard is actually like 5 something, and he is 7 feet. So that's pretty cool. I mean, the only person that I could probably say that can probably look at him almost eye to eye is UFC fighter Skyscraper. I forgot his name, but I know that's his nickname, Skyscraper. So because he's 6'11", so he's like 4 inches tall. He's like, okay, I still look a little bit up for you, but yeah, that's like the closest you'll know to how big he really is. Again, there's the Black Star promo with the promo going around like a rainbow, like an arching. So that's the Black Star promo. His special ability is Pokemon Power Special Delivery. Once during your turn, before you attack, you may draw a card. If you do, choose a card from your hand and put it on top of your deck. This power can't be used if Dragonite is asleep, confused, or paralyzed. Okay, that kind of could help. You draw a card, maybe it will be good for you, but then you have to put one of your own cards into the pile, which kind of does hurt, because it's like, well, I have to redraw that card, and I know what it is, so what if I put a crappy card? It'll be awesome if you can shuffle it afterwards, but no, you draw the top card, and it's... I'm going to say, right there from that ability, Macargo is a better type to use. And Macargo basically lets you choose any card from your deck and put it right on top. His is a little bit more but it could be very helpful if you can just reshuffle the deck right afterwards. Or draw it, and then you have an ability like Delcatty that lets you draw through cards. But you can use that anytime in your turn. Yep. So... it's not bad, but it's So it doesn't, his Pokemon Power does not count as an attack, so it's not like you use it and then your opponent goes. No, it's more like you use it and then you can still attack. Because, oh, and it doesn't say he's inactive, so you can use it from the active zone or from the bench. So it doesn't matter where he's located, you can use it anywhere. The next move is you can have 3 of anything. So you can have 1 psychic, 1 electric, and 1 fighting. Just to use his ability. It doesn't matter because of the simple fact that they're all colorless. So that's good. So his attack is Supersonic Flight. Flip a coin. If tails, this attack does nothing, and it does 60. So if you flip tails, it automatically does nothing. So it doesn't even do damage. So that pretty much sucks. But if you do get heads, you do 60, and it's not bad for what it costs. Because normally there are Pokemon that you have to use like a bunch of energies just to use the attack. But in this case, it's not bad. But it just sucks if you get tails. So it's like a 50-50 chance. Do you succeed or do you fail? So great news is he has no weakness. So that's awesome. He has a resistance to fighting. So if like I'm gonna pick old school Hitmonchan. If Hitmonchan you would use Jab on him. Jab I believe did like 40 damage. Only do 10 damage to him. So let's just say like Diglett. He'll do Dig and he'll try to do 10 damage to him. It won't go through. I'm gonna pick Marowak from my goodness, EX Fire Red and Leaf Green. Let's just say you had your whole you had a bunch of Pokemon that were in your discard pile, and he will use his move. I forget what it was called, but he will attack and he will do automatically 90 damage. It'll be 30 plus 60 for each for each Pokemon that's in the discard pile, up to 60 damage. So it'll be 90. He will only take 60 damage from Marowak, so he'll reduce the 30. So it would have been 90, but it would be 60 instead. So that's not bad. Retreat cost. It takes 2 energies, any types of energy, so you can put 2 double colorless and retreat them, and there you go. The next thing, this Pokemon can fly in spite of its large bulk. It is said to be able to circumvate the Earth. Circumvate in the Earth in just 16 hours. If I said that wrong, it's the first time I'm seeing that word. In 16 hours. Wow, that's not bad. I believe that's the dex that it was for Pokemon Red and Green. Red and Green. Well, Green for Japan, but Red and Blue. So that's pretty cool. He's level 43 out of number 149 out of 150. 1 for back in the day. But he's level 43. Dragonite evolves at level 55. So this person used Game Shark to get this Dragonite, because seriously, he evolves at 55. Error, unless you use Game Shark. The illustration is made by Tashinio Akio. I can't say his last name. I can't say. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong, but that's who basically did it. You guys can just like Google translate it and see how it says. But that's the illustration. So it's not made by Mr. Shigemori. That was the last person that kept saying that. So I guess he only made the first 4. So it says here also at 95, 96, 98 Nintendo creatures gain Freak, 99 Wizards 5. So that's how I know he's the 5th in the line of the Nintendo promos for Wizards of the Coast. Now, would you recommend to use this guy in a deck nowadays? No, I think there is much better Dragonites out there. I mean, I don't use Dragonite in one of my decks. I was thinking about it, but I don't use it. The Dragonite EX is much better than this. But there are better Dragonites than this guy. His ability is I rather recommend Salamence. I know people will be like, oh, wait, you're going with the Pokemon challenge here because it's either use Dragonite or use Salamence back in the 3rd generation. And 4th, yeah, same thing until the 5th, where that changed where Dragonite became the man with that special ability. But in this case, I will recommend Salamence over Dragonite. Don't get me wrong, Dragonite is cool and all, but Dragonite always had these types of flip a coin of heads, it succeeds, tails. So I don't really like Dragonite, how they basically made him kind of like he's a powerhouse, but you have to work in chance for him. So this one is the same thing. Again, it's 60 is not bad, but the simple fact is that his ability is not that great either. Like I said, I'd rather use Salamence where he has Intimidating Fang, or use the other Salamence EX where he uses Flight Jet and he retreats one of your active Pokemon, one of your bench Pokemon. So I think that's a better style than this Dragonite to go with Salamence, but it's up to you to tell me in the comments below whether you think you should use them in the metagame nowadays. But I don't recommend them. I'm just going with old school cards, and I could tell you probably the metagame is much better now. There's probably better Dragonites. So yeah, now let's go to Mr. How was this guy available? He was available through the theatrical movie. So you can't get him no more going to the movies and buying a ticket. He's no longer available like that. But he was available in that. That's why that little gold stamp is there. He was in Japan. He was available in a flight giveaway. It was called All Nipponion Airways, and that's how he first came out. And then later on, he was re-released in Pokemon Web. So I'm not sure what that one is, but I know for the Airways, it was a giveaway. You basically went in the plane and they give you this and a flying Pikachu. So it was like you got 2 promos just for going on a trip in a plane, I should say. So that's how he was released in Japan, and then obviously came re-released in the Pokemon Web. But again, I don't know the Pokemon Web, so can't say much about it. But yeah, that's basically it. You can get him still from Troll and Toad and Cool Stuff Inc. He's around $1.25, I'm gonna say. So he's pretty cheap. Depending on the condition you want him, he can go up to like $6. But he's like around $1, just to have him like in condition. But that's not bad if you want him just to get him. Compared to going to eBay, where they're probably gonna charge you like $10, $8. But Troll and Toad and Cool Stuff Inc. It's pretty cheap on my $1 something. Or again, depending on the condition you want them, you can get them for like $5 or $6 as well. In a little different style with Troll and Toad compared to Cool Stuff. But yeah, another thing before I forget, because last time I almost forgot, he does fit in standard sleeves, and here it is in the standard sleeve for Pokemon and Magic, not Yu-Gi-Oh. Just letting you guys know that. So he does fit in it. So it's up to you guys. Before I forget, it's up to you guys. Let me know in the comments below whether you think this promo you should actually get it and use it in the metagame, or not. Should you only get it for nostalgic reasons like I have it? It's all nostalgic reason for me to own this card. But with that being said, I have special thanks to you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys